Yeah, it's too late. We live. It is too late. Hold up. It's officially too late because we live. Damn it! I wanted the music to cue up better. I'm sorry. Welcome back to BRP, your usual Thursday evening destination for insight and entertainment.
Yes.
Focusing on the world of pro wrestling and a bunch of other shit. How you doing, Drip?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a wild week for people. Are you okay?
It has been a wild week. Yeah. I'm doing all right a little bit, but I mean, it's just, there are other factors and all of that, but
It's a lot going on.
But like you said, the show goes on, and I think there's nothing wrong with that.
The show got to go on, baby. Salute. Look at this, man. Look at the Podfather. The double potted up. That's how I go, man. That's how it be sometimes, right?
Fam, I jumped from. We did the Buffy earlier, but then so I worked from home, right?
Right.
And I was like, oh, it's gonna be smooth sailing. You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. 30 minutes from 4:30. The missus says, "Hey yo, can you go get Earl by 5 o'clock?"
Oh wow,
little fam.
Yeah.
And can you go get him? And I was like, I'm supposed to record at 5.
Shit.
Yeah, right. So then I pushed back the recording and then got it done. But then I cooked the whole.
He can walk.
Then I cooked the whole. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, he had to get right with the dinner.
That's this cream spinach right here is by hand.
Chef.
It was in leaves. Y'all niggas put the stuff in microwaves. No.
Shit,
You know
I
what I
had
mean?
dinner. I want to eat.
5 times.
At some point,
I
fam,
made the heavy cream and the cheese with the man. Listen,
we're gonna have to get you on your Annie fee. Matter of fact, what's gonna have to happen is Lil Fam gonna have to hold the camera and record you in because you ain't gonna cuss at him, but you put the camera on the beans or whatever. You gotta make sure he knows.
Nigga, get this. Nigga, get this.
Worldwide BR. Shouts to Kofi. Shouts to the chat for real. Chat be here. Joe Dixon be representing in the Patreon. Peace anybody.
I don't know, Jay.
What's the plate for Los Angeles? What y'all got on that plate is the question.
Hey, that's what he. Hey.
We gonna do $20 plates, $30 plates.
I ain't gonna lie though.
He threw down.
Worth every second.
Yeah, I was gonna say that man did that. Vader said we out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Vader's gonna be up in BRPNYC low key.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Turn that NYC to BRP.
Look at Anthony.
Sprinkle. MD.
Look at Anthony.
You already.
Big that little nigga said, "Give me $8,000."
Give me $8,000.
That man said, "What you want, little man? Give me $8,000." I respect it.
And he give me $8,000.
And that man,
you've been down too long. You've been down too long to know you need $8,000.
And how old do you think that kid was? 9?
8, 9.
8, 9 years old. $8,000. He didn't say racks. He didn't say 1,000.
Give me $8,000. Somebody that nigga been sitting with his grandparents.
He been around some fam is having a moment, a whole moment. I love it. No,
this is the first time I with the cream spinach with the.
See, it's good. It's always that first time you making it be slamming. My wife does that too. It's that, and then she can't figure it out the next time.
You gotta make it with 10 bags of goddamn spinach.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, that's a lot. That's not an everyday thing at all. That's what are you doing in 3 months?
It could be weekly. I mean, to be honest, it wasn't. It didn't kill me. You know what I'm saying? It just takes a lot of spinach.
Should I do this? I mean, because it's look again, just like Jersey Night last year. It's just low key Jersey Night, but it's because it's Saturday night.
Sunday.
It's gonna be final Grand Muta final bye, and then it's either gonna be 49ers or Cowboys bye.
Bye.
They're gonna call the game.
Really?
Yeah, they're gonna call it.
Tell the nigga bye, pop him in his right eye.
In his right eye.
Wait, why would they call? Because is it gonna be you for real?
Yeah, I think they're gonna call it due to
Why?
the fact that nobody likes either one of them niggas.
They said fuck all of them.
Fuck these niggas.
Hey, I bet you them goddamn ratings through the roof.
Oh, of course.
It's
Well,
Sunday night. It's
Yeah.
football.
It's the afternoon game.
It's the playoffs.
What time in the afternoon though?
It's a late afternoon game. It's like 3 my time, I think, right? Or 3 your time.
That's
Yeah,
lit.
No, it's probably 3-year time. It's 4:30 probably here.
Yeah, it's four something here.
Yeah, it's
If
a
I'm
later
not
game.
Shit, Drip. I don't know when we're gonna record this weekend.
There's so many people that care.
I'm
like,
free all day Saturday, so
Yeah, I may not be, so we have to figure this out.
Oh,
We'll
shit.
talk. We're not gonna produce the pod on the pod, but
woo, Uncle Nature's a
figure it out.
hater.
them boys ain't going nowhere.
Hey, Dempsey, you about to get blocked.
That's some true words. Them boys really ain't going nowhere.
this is a rematch though. Around this time last year was the same thing.
Jersey night.
Yeah, how'd that turn out? Neither one of y'all motherfuckers won anything.
I mean,
This
we
is
won
why
the
I got on
game, but we
basketball
didn't.
jersey.
We won the game.
I
but
got
we
a
didn't
hockey
win at all.
jersey on.
That's why I got on the basketball jersey.
Oh yeah, nah, we started talking playoffs. I know you was gonna start talking basketball.
100%. You know what I mean? It's the best thing in sports right now.
What's my Devils doing? When they play today? They play at 10 o'clock.
Them bitches-
Y'all ain't
Matt
check the
Bauer?
ratings.
No,
Y'all
they
ain't
about
check
to
the
play the.
ratings
They
on
about
that,
to. They about to
y'all
whip
ain't
the
check
crack
the
in there.
ratings on the Tom Brady retirement party. It was a beautiful thing.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely. Seeing Tom Brady have the worst days of his life brings me so much joy.
Yeah.
Yo, the funny part about it is that night is like you watching the bad guys versus the bad guys. It's the niggas that people, everybody. It's the two most hated things in professional sports: the Dallas Cowboys and the goddamn and Tom Brady. Nobody cares
Not
about
gonna-
Tampa Bay.
We're not gonna let
yeah.
let Cuz take over this show with a bunch
No,
of
he's right.
bullshit.
He's right.
I'm
No,
lying.
you shut up as well. We just don't want to see Tom Brady ever again. That's it.
Well, guess
That's it.
what?
There was no bad guys. The bad guy was Tom Brady.
Still is. He ain't going nowhere.
Shout out to home.
No. He's gone somewhere. He's going to have to sit down because he's looked terrible for the last 3 years.
He's
Yeah.
going to Fox.
And like every stubborn old man, he's like, I still got it. Ask Vince McMahon, ask Pete Carroll, ask any old man who's like,
Where-
my time ain't finished.
We watched it. He's underthrowing balls like a regular nigga would.
Now that interception he threw in the end zone was the one that
I'm not
made me
talking about
believe.
Oh, okay, all right. That it was over.
Yeah,
That was at the beginning of the game.
halfway through.
I don't know what's going
Nah,
on.
he's been done, son.
They tried to pull a
Not lovely.
they tried to pull
Block
the 24/7 with HBO. You be watching the man thinking he got a chance.
Nigga ain't got a chance in hell.
He didn't. I was like, they were like, yeah, well, Dallas can't play on grass. So
He ain't have a
I was like,
chance
have
in
you
hell.
ever seen Michael Irvin play? He can play on grass. Oh, you talking about?
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's playing.
Never mind. He
That was
played
Ricky
a-
Williams.
when motherfucking Brock Lesnar and them ran over their ass a couple weeks ago. You knew it was over then, and they just stomped them. They stomped them smooth the fuck out.
Stomp the
shit.
shit. MOP now.
But no, that should be a good game. I think it'll be a high scoring game, to be honest.
Word.
I kind of think so too.
I think because we're gonna stop the run, but if Dak Prescott has open looks, he can attack our secondary. Our secondary's been shaky the last half of the season.
Y'all quarterback food back there. Brock Lesnar food back that motherfucker. You lucky y'all got the best defense in football.
We got
Brock
weapons. We got
Lesnar,
McCaffrey. We got Debo. We got Ayuk. We got George Kittle. Jawan Jennings. We got weapons too.
Brock Lesnar food.
Joe Dixon, calm down.
Watch what I tell you.
Down.
You going? Hey,
No, he looked like
Shooters going to shoot.
In Seattle, they ran him. He spun out to the left 3 times in a row. It was like he was scared, and then he got cooking. Like
this nigga give me more love in our chat than we is. God dang it!
I picked y'all to win the Super
Trent
Bowl.
Williams, 117 years old.
Rocky Marciano.
He got 22s.
Nah, I asked him. I said, Joe Louis, how old was you when you fought Rocky Marciano? He said, man, I was 157 years old.
Rocky Marciano.
He kicked Joe Louis's ass.
That's they won.
We ain't got to see if McCaffrey can block. He been hurt when he was with his previous team.
Nah, no more
and
chance.
they just been running over. They've been running over top of everybody.
Yeah.
Like Rocky Marciano.
Like it'll be a shootout. It'll be a high scoring game.
Word?
No, hold it.
The last game was close to it.
Be clear, because I'm gonna make sure.
I remember, like they came down. One of the last game literally came down to the final play, and they couldn't get the ball off in time. It was a close game last time.
They shouts out to the starter on Instagram. They had an old ass cowboy. I say old. It was like early '90s throwback. It looked like.
So you know, that came out in the Sharks Tooth hat when they was going to the game. Yeah, he had the old school joint.
I seen the Sharks.
Hey yo, why is Troy Aikman such a hater, yo?
Hey, do me a favor, get some.
Okay.
Cause Black love.
Sorry.
Get her out the chat.
I'm sorry.
They putting a band-aid. She going to get a band-aid on her face.
She wilding. He said, "Go Giants."
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you. Yes, let's go Giants.
They playing the Eagles, right?
Yeah. I'm rocking with the Giants, baby. If we win and the Giants win, we get a home game.
Oh, he got the science. He
Peace, God.
He came shine with the
against us last year.
Damn.
No, he talking. Well, all right, I understand what you're saying.
Oh shit.
Home game doesn't always guarantee a win.
It don't.
It's no game on tonight though, right? That's a wrap. We the only game tonight.
We are the game.
In the game.
Matt, how often do you think about Penny Hardaway getting injured? Like, do you want to see that variant universe of him being? No.
Nah. He wouldn't have did anything.
You think he's just like a numbers guy? Okay.
Shaq left.
Yeah.
Shaq left.
If Shaq would have stayed, they would have been mean. Like they would have been
Bordeaux?
Mean. Huh?
Neon Bordeaux?
Pardon me?
That was his name in Blue Chips.
Neon Bordeaux.
Right. That's right.
It's
a reason why I didn't remember.
Well, Blue Chips is one of the few sports movies I haven't seen. I watched like 20 minutes once and never finished it. Yeah.
How you ain't never watched Blue Chips?
Yeah, right. That's just one that's always I've watched. I've seen The Sixth Man. I've watched Above the Rim more, but I've never watched Blue Chips.
You wild.
Blue Chips. Me and Cuz went to see that in the movies. And shit.
In the movies, yeah. I didn't go see it in the movie. I remember watching it. I think it was on the movie channel when it finally hit cable.
You want to use my subscription? I got the movie channel app.
Would you buy that jersey though?
I give you my login.
That's hard.
Would you buy that jersey?
Never.
Not this. Not the white.
Not because it's a Western out here.
Western white. Yeah, that's weird.
It's a Western out here and shit. So somebody might think you got a high school jersey.
It do got that look to it.
Wait, you work where, Dempsey? What you got?
What you talking about? Blue Chips.
Dempsey work lids?
Do we? Wait, do we?
Lids connect?
Do we?
Hey Dempsey, do we work at lids?
Do we? Do we? Do we? Do we?
Do the discount?
Nigga said Dempsey ain't never gonna miss a drop.
Facts, Dempsey. Yeah.
We all the blank.
Look at this. Look. Yeah. He said, yeah, let's go.
No, we good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because you be the one. I gotta go to the mall real quick
until I get an idea.
I heard that discount was like $20 a hat for the blanks.
Yo, shout out to cuz who used to come through like, yo, nigga ain't even want no hats. He like, yo, come through. He like, you got some cash? So I got $17. He like, all right, go ahead, just get whatever you want.
Get you a hat?
Nigga like, all right, but you know me, I only rock Oreo shit.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, give me all the original color Oreos. So I get like 2 hats. He's like, yo, that's all you want?
That's it. That'd be it, yeah.
I said, yeah. He's like, man, drop the money on the floor.
Piece to rock.
Of course. Nigga put his foot on it and scooted.
I don't know if that's the plug talking, but that's how you talk to the plug. Is all I'm saying.
That's how you talk to the plugs, huh?
Do we?
Hey yo, was that Buddy that was that Buddy from the warehouse?
That was Buddy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I know it's got to be a problem. That's a buddy.
That's
a buddy right there.
Shout out to the
real
young
quick.
dog. Happy birthday.
So
Salute.
Hold
Here's
on.
on your birthday.
Let me tell you about Buddy. So Buddy lived in the same neighborhood as Earl's daycare, right? Low Fam's daycare.
Story time.
And so every day
No, wrong Buddy. Because this buddy worked there as well. But no,
okay.
Oh, it's a
All right,
different buddy.
I gotta keep telling this Buddy.
Yeah, let's
story
go. Let's go. Alternate
It
buddy
wasn't-
story.
Listen, I let Buddy live. He didn't deserve it.
No.
He didn't deserve it, but I let Buddy live.
Auntie.
I'm dropping Buddy. I'm dropping Lil Fam off, and I see Buddy get out the car with it's early morning, so it's post creep. You know what I mean? Post move. At Buddy pop out and an albino snuffleupagus get out the car with him. I say, oh,
what?
Oh,
Chewbacca pulled up out the way.
It is 7:30. I understand what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You know what I mean? Shorty, he got out Shorty car. He had 2 bags. He had 2 Charlie Rudo bags. She got down for the ground.
Shout out to Charlie Rudos. He had to sell his soul to get them bags.
Yes, he did.
He got the scars to prove it too.
Yeah, no bullshit.
She definitely
them Air
stole
Max 95s. You know what you did for them?
My back still hurt.
You know what you did for them Air Max 95s?
Was that it? That was the plug?
No. I was talking about somebody else and shit. Cuz talking about another nigga.
Another buddy.
Yeah, it's a bunch of buddies out there.
This a Buddy though? Oh, you talking about Buddy? Now I don't know what Buddy this is.
It's another
Nah,
buddy.
you know him. You
No,
know
I'm
him.
sure I know him.
Yeah, buddy.
Buddy. Chat, y'all got any buddies? Do y'all know what a buddy is, chat?
My buddy and me.
B-U-D-Y.
Is buddy a word that's used everywhere?
Hey, buddy.
And like when we say, like, do y'all know what buddy mean?
Here,
I ain't
Like,
no
buddy here is disrespectful.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if everybody knows about buddy. Because some areas, buddy may be a term. Yeah, hey, buddy. Ken Lou know. Ken Lou know.
Buddy.
Get her out of here.
A new buddy.
Ken Lewis, no.
Ken Lou know. Alabama. That's why I asked.
Alabama, no. We know Alabama, no.
That's why I asked. No, go back. Jesus Christ. Something else. Every Wednesday, 11 a.m. BRP YouTube, youtube.com/Black Rasslin.
Belly to belly is some wild shit.
I used to have Buddy like De La Soul. I had that My Buddy.
March 3rd.
March 3rd. That's coming up. Wait. I was earlier. I was playing the Sky Zoo. What's the track? Is it Straight Drop?
Yo, no, Straight Drop got the video.
I didn't see the video. I was just playing it off the that album is
Brick by brick.
Okay, all right.
That is my favorite quote from that show.
Brick,
It's
I built it. Brick by brick.
and ain't no way you gonna mess with it because you don't like the way another nigga talk. That nigga be kicking me.
I ain't even seen the show, so I couldn't listen to the whole album.
No, well, the thing was, the thing.
It doesn't spoil anything.
Well, no, that's the thing.
It's too much. Like Sky Zoo is too. He's too.
No, if you watch the show and then listen to the album, it's
a whole nother.
Yeah. It's like listening to damn backwards.
I'm saying, like, it really opens it up. It really opens it up. But you can still listen to it because I mean, again, the shit is dope. Shouts out to Sky Zoo. Shouts out to the other guys that always making quality material. But yeah, the album is dope. I just haven't dug in.
Kofi, DM your address, please.
My buddy moved into the basement. I don't know. Is you talking about a doll still?
Mm-mm.
Lovely buddy is Jay Uso. I did see that tweet earlier. Well, that was the thing was, so I was gonna say I wasn't watching Snowfall when that scene hit because that was like season 2. When I saw that scene, because in that matter of fact, I think that's kind of it's a ways in the season. I had to catch up, and that was when I was like, all right, lock in, boom, and I just started binging the show. But it was off of that, and the wild shit is it take a while to get to that. Like you that's not how it is day one. I'm sorry. Franklin and Thanos.
I mean, there are two scenes from that show that universally resonate. It's that, and it's him, her, body, like those.
Freddie Gibbs on that. It's Freddie Gibbs.
Nah, hey yo, you know Dub C is that nigga dialect coach on that show?
Yes, yeah, he did a great job, phenomenal work. Because that boy does not sound like a British boy on that show.
Shout out to Dub C still getting a check.
Yeah, whole time.
All the pioneers are still getting some.
That's what's his name before he passed away? He put that together.
Who?
John Singleton.
Oh, John Singleton. Yeah.
They still big him up. I think they just did the TCAs the other day or something like that. One of the big TV panel things, and they still be like, yo, John Singleton basically gave us the blueprint. He gave him the blueprint. What's up?
That's some footprints.
It was literally the last project he was working on. He said, here's this story, run with it. And they said, like, yo, we would come up to him and be like, yo, John, this ain't working. What we change? He's like, do you? Here's the framework. Go off. And they cooked it so well. I mean, we're what, season 6? I mean, all puns intended. I mean, this it's a pen right here for a reason. But what's good poppin'? What's poppin', Shug? Yeah, John Singleton passing was a tough one.
Shout out to Shug for holding a nigga down.
Word.
When I was, you know what I mean?
Word.
When they had me banished.
Shout
out to Shug, because everywhere I went, Shug was there. Like, nah, nigga, we gonna go through this together. Shout out to Shug. I always love Shug.
Shouts out to the chat for real. Shouts out to the squad, honestly.
Shoot, last time we was in what's your name? Shug was representing.
Shug was out that bitch. Shug was drinking like he ain't had to go to work.
I like that.
Hey, matter of fact, that sounds good. I ain't got the bed. I ain't back in the office till Tuesday.
I was about to say, everybody, y'all actually, it was raining down there. We just got a decent rainstorm, so y'all might. It may be good for whenever y'all finally hit the road.
We on the road at 2. Like they try to assassinate the guard. You see what son said, like Martin on the balcony.
That's a never mind. That's a firm time.
Yeah, we waiting on Black Stud John.
The big homie.
John the Black Stud.
It's supposed to rain all week. Where? Don't say.
Up there.
Here? No, don't say that.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to snow.
Where?
Up there.
Not in the reports I looked at.
Oh, shit,
It's supposed to snow at some point, but I don't know if it's going to be
Sunday night.
Stop.
Yeah.
Don't bring that bad hoodoo on us.
Yes, Sunday night they saying rain at least in Jersey, but Saturday y'all should be cool. So depending on what time y'all dip out, y'all may miss all that shit.
Oh, we getting out of here.
Oh,
we getting out of here.
Oh yeah,
we're
here.
Elon Musk going to buy a WWE company.
We out of this bitch.
Would y'all watch stuff what's Elon Musk gonna do with WWE?
Let somebody else run it.
Yeah.
You hope. You see what he did with Twitter.
That's something that is out to get him. WWE has done nothing to him. There's no like Elon Musk character in WWE. So.
No, but I think the thing is, if he bought it though, you don't think he would go in there and start tinkering if he thought something was wrong?
No.
Why? What are you basing that off of?
He done fucked up every company he's been a part of.
True. Yeah.
I mean, Twitter Blue itself was a massive.
Well, he bought Twitter just so like people could stop shit talking him, right? And then...
No, but what I'm saying, he bought Twitter because he could afford it. But what I'm saying is,
we break weed up on Twitter Blue.
That nigga bought Twitter because he tried to buy it before and tried to back out, and it was like no.
Yeah, he had to. Realistically,
there wasn't no choice.
Yeah, he had at that. By the time he bought it, he had to buy it. But if you look Twitter Blue, when they said, "Hey, you can buy a verification check," and the smart people were saying, so the smart people were saying, "Hey, this could open up the floodgates for some fugazi looking accounts," and then people's stock prices went down like literally that weekend or like that following Monday because all the nonsense going on. Like if he thought something could run better or more efficiently in WWE, I would assume that if Elon Musk was the man in the chair, he would say, "Hey, get Theory off TV," or "We don't need black people," or whatever, random. I'm saying at a certain point, these people cut anything. If Saudi Arabia bought WWE and they wanted to take something off TV, something would have to be off TV, whatever it would be. They own it.
Women. Wouldn't be no women on TV.
Damn. I'm saying you never know. This was good. That's good, Sean Tragedy. Twitter blew it. Elon blew it, but Twitter blew it. That's really good. That's really good.
Twitter
I'm putting that.
Yo, that reminds me of that movie. What movie was that where Sylvester Stallone got all fat? He was the police. The Method Man robbed.
Copland?
Yes, Copland.
Copland. It's his ear. He had the ear issues or whatever, right? You couldn't hear.
Judge Dredd.
I am the law.
I don't think he got fat in Judge. Oh, he's the Big Mike. Wait, hold on. Salute the Big Mike. Always. Big Mike always watch. I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. Big Mike always watching. Big Mike always watch. He looking at the laptop right there.
He like, God damn, these niggas is good.
I
love these niggas. And Davis. All right. Oh, wait.
I mean, hey. It's been a week. We
didn't even start.
Nah, we really just press live. Matter of fact, hold up. He said, all right. Still good? Question mark?
Yeah, motherfucker, you still good? Nigga.
I just gotta ask a question. Nah, I mean for real, Jay Briscoe though. It's
yeah.
I'm not gonna beat anybody in the head with any type of news or views or anything, because that's what Twitter's for. That's what y'all like doing on that timeline. Y'all like going on there and taking a piece of information and turning it into half a day's worth of conversation about nothing.
Can I say how I feel about the timeline?
Please do. No, please do.
AOF the timeline on some real.
Let's go.
Like, all right. the timeline is a very self-serving beast, right? It
Rasputia.
yeah, whole time ESPN, Rusev Day, and all that. But like the timeline is a place where, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody wants to talk about the issue of the day, but the timeline scares the timeline, right?
Yes.
The
Yes.
timeline wants to make sure that you're on the right side of the timeline. Like the timeline makes sure that
At that moment.
At that moment.
Absolutely.
At that
At
moment.
that
Because come
specific moment.
3 months from now, you can flip, and that could be your stance from the start.
Oh.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Listen, at this point, I'll tell y'all about the timeline. I'm gonna keep it G. Be consistent, because if not, the timeline will go find your inconsistencies. You know what I'm saying? And consistency is the landmark of what a real nigga is. That being said, my only other advice about the timeline is keep your goddamn clothes on. That being said, let's bring in Sir Wilkins.
Yes. Speaking of somebody that's not going to be keeping their clothes on, Sir Wilkins, welcome. Matter of fact, hold up. Actually, let me back this up.
Yeah, what the fuck is
Wilkins, thank you for coming through. Really appreciate it. Really, Sir Wilkins, about to embark on. Actually, let me take it back. The first time I ever met Sir Wilkins was at the former employer's office. It was one day Kaz came through with his man, some dude. I didn't know who this man was. And they was talking about, we was introducing, having a conversation about wrestling, trying to, figure out if there was going to be a project that could come of that. And honestly, it's funny because it must have been like 4 or 5 years later, some semblance of that project ended up happening. But I remember he was talking about going to practice wrestling. Like at some point, I'm gonna I gotta leave the office because I got a bag that I gotta go grab to go practice wrestling. Look, how long has it been since you've been not like wanting to be a pro wrestler, but like when did you start the journey to become to get to where you're gonna be at this weekend at Welcome to NYC, where you're gonna be taking on Mr. Miller from What Culture? We'll get to that in a bit.
Giving it up.
So first things first, thank you for guys for having me.
My fault.
I appreciate it.
You know, you already know.
Number two, it's so. I tell this all the time. We were doing the podcast one day, and I was like, "Yo," it was like in the middle. Maybe I can find the episode. We're in the middle of the podcast. I was like, "Yo, I want to wrestle." And I was like, "Yo, shut the fuck up." Like, shut the fuck up.
The hell are you talking about?
And I was like, nah, I want to do it. Do one match and retire. So
that's it?
Yeah, one match. It's one. We going in, pulling out, and that's it.
Hey, that's the plan. That's the plan for this weekend.
Best practice, definitely best practice. I understand.
Yeah. Trust me. No kids here. Doing podcast. Then I'm coming out the podcast. We end up recording. I come out the recording, and I see a post for House of Glory. There was like, "We're doing an open house. Do you want to be a professional wrestler?" And I was like, "Yo, guy talking to me." So
God body. It's God body talk.
And then Joakim has always been a friend of the show, which led to Janelle being a co-owner of Battle Club Pro. And so a relationship was there. And he came to me about like, "Yo, why don't you wrestle Simon Miller?" And I was like, "Yo, that would be amazing. My first match and my last match. This makes perfect sense. He could be the Stone Cold to my Rock. This is perfect." I said, Let me live my life, guys. Y'all all look mad surprised. Let me live my fantasy in my head. Y'all need to relax.
This match was supposed to happen a minute ago, right? I remember some stuff going down. It feels like it was a minute ago, right?
Yeah, this is it was supposed to happen. So first things first, it got booked.
Got booked.
Then Mr. COVID came around.
Right.
Then the world shut down.
That hoe.
Yeah. Then we continue on, and it gets booked again. Simon gets injured. So, quote unquote.
Word.
And we don't know. And then the universe works in mysterious ways. I bump into him at WrestleMania, and we talking smack. It's fun times. You know what it is. What it is. And Jobber Slam 2 comes around. I swear to you, Joakim gets in contact with him, and he's like, "Yo, I just got off the phone or just finished emailing Thunder Rosa at her promotion and wrestle at her promotion." And it was the same day as Jobber Slam 2. Like literally, if he had gotten in contact with him 3 hours before, it would have happened at Jobber Slam 2.
Right.
So then finally now it's happening, and that's the story behind it.
Damn.
So let me ask you: what does it feel like, right? Like you're a lifelong wrestler fan. You're not like somebody is like, oh, I just happen to like be in good shape and work out. Like you are a lifetime wrestling guy, right? You're a lot of folks get a chance to go to wrestling matches. A lot of folks get a chance to talk about what they like about wrestling. Of course, you getting in that ring, son. What's the feeling like? Is there trepidation there? Are you excited? What's going on?
So it's a lot of mixed emotions. You're nervous, you're excited, you're scared. Like it's a good feeling because you gotta feel. If you're not feeling anything, then it's a waste of time.
All right, let me ask you the questions that actually fucking matter. Right? You just said you wrestling one match or one match only.
Yes, sir.
Right? If I'm not mistaken, we saw you get tossed out the goddamn battle royal.
That's a good point. That's what the Sally Glizzy was that day, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, listen. That wasn't a match. That was me trying to make that match not happen. Because I thought it was against the Bible, against my Christian beliefs of having a sweatpants battle royal.
You smart. I was disgusted.
Shout out to Faye.
Second question.
Hey, y'all see Faye last week? No, man.
I've seen you online. I did see it. I've seen you online doing countless wrestling moves. I've seen you do this spine buster, if I'm not mistaken. Right? What is your finishing maneuver?
Great question.
Lovely.
The belly to belly?
I'm out. BlackRasslin.com is the website. As always, you can find. Jesus Christ.
Yo, Drip, how are you, by the way?
I was going to ask the question that Matt already asked. I was going to say, let's get to the details, like what move.
It's a spine buster. Also a frog splash.
Okay.
So that's one. It's one of those.
Was there a movie you wanted to try that you didn't get to? One that like you've always been a fan of that was just either too risky or
just to meet me.
Didn't get to it.
So I was practicing a sunset flip once. I spoke about this on another podcast, and I almost died. I really want to get that done the right way, but the last time I did it, everybody knows the sunset flip that's watching it right now. the person is like kind of is bending over, and you kind of jump over them and you grab them by the waist and flip them over.
Right.
So we're in practice. I'm just like, yo, I'm about to get this shit going. This is about to be my new move, baby. Let's go. So bounce off the ropes. I said, I'm going to clear him. I clear him. I didn't grab him, ladies and gentlemen. And I landed directly on my head.
Jesus Christ.
And
is this on tape?
Nah. And everybody got quiet for like a 2.5 seconds. Like, yo, did he die?
Right,
and
of course.
And I was still there. My neck was messed up. At the time, I was dating a lovely lady. I think she's in the chat. I didn't tell her that happened to her.
Oh.
And she was a little mad later on. But it's all good. But yeah. So, shout out to all the hymns. Oh, interesting.
That's us.
Oh, I thought you meant hymns like the brand of hymns.
Nah,
that's you. That's you. That's you and not that's you and not man's this guy.
Yeah.
Give it an up.
Yeah.
What is
No, it's going to down.
We give it a down.
Yeah.
It's a brown down.
So that was it.
So Wilkins, let me ask you, is there a special? I see you in there with on the picture, on the promotional materials. You on there with the Mr. Perfect singlet.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have special gear?
So I ordered gear. I ordered a black singlet because it's all about black excellence. It has my logo on it. It has the Jabba Tears logo on it. I did order boots. Hopefully they come in time. They're the same boots that
the double soles.
Yeah. I got a little taller. I told him to add 1 inch. Pause.
Not the timber. Great pause.
Yeah. So
you got the cane boots.
Yeah. Exactly. I was like, yo, I gotta look taller because I'm a short king. Solid 5'10". Solid 5'10".
But I don't think that qualifies. As someone who is a short king, that doesn't qualify.
I'm about to say, Drip said, I wish.
So I got new gear and everything. The guy that makes the boots is the same person that makes boots for like a lot of professional wrestlers like Cody, Liv Morgan, a bunch of other people that you see on TV. So I hit him up. I was like, yo, boy, I need these boots as soon as possible.
Shout them out. Who is it? Who is that? You know what I mean? Who's the makers? That, you know what I mean?
What's their Instagrams?
Get them some work.
Oh, hold on. Let me pull this up real quick.
Yeah, if you can, don't.
Listen, I am looking forward to this match. I'm looking forward to the entrance.
Word.
It should be a live evening. I'm gonna be honest. It should be some it's gonna be some good folks in the house.
Outside of us.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? My backpack gonna make it in. You know what I'm saying? So it should be great. It should be a good time. I'm really listen. Who's on the card, man? Who
is welcome? Matter of fact, hold up. Let me pull up this link because again, welcome to New York City going down Saturday, January 21st in Brooklyn.
You know who I fool with? If you look all the way up at the top, middle of the picture, he a manager. Showed it. He looked kind of like he could be an R&B singer, yo. Like he bring folks into the ring. You know what I'm saying? He real serious faced it, like a church usher.
I was gonna say he looked like a deacon or somebody.
But really,
Jose G. Sands. That's who the guy that's playing. He's in Mexico actually.
Okay. Yo, shout out, man. There's gonna be a couple of good folks from Maryland. You know what I mean? I see Trisha on the card. I see my main man. You know what I'm saying? Something else alum, O'Shea Edwards. Listen, O'Shea beat niggas up, man. I'm a fan of O'Shea. I like to see O'Shea beat niggas up. I look forward.
There's one match.
Big cousin, yeah.
Big facts. The one match I mean, look at this. Because you at a certain point, you gotta say that's the guy. And I know that his man's got the title, The Battle Club Pro 5 point. Darius need to take that title.
Mimi, now that you are the chat admin, can you block Alabama Powell for saying, is that Keith Washington?
Is that Keith Washington? Is crazy.
Yo, remember when Keith Washington was Gina homeboy?
Oh,
yeah, he was
pushing up on Pam.
That nigga was shooting dude. You know what I mean?
Wilkins, so what's the over and under? Because I had a bet placed on your match, and then y'all canceled the whole. So
no, it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee I'm winning. Like I'm putting, like I can't lose. I don't think you understand.
Did you discuss this in Did you discuss this in what is that shit called? What is that? Bullhorn? What position is that shit called? Gorilla.
Bullhorn.
I'm like, what are you trying to stop booking all this?
Did you discuss this in Gorilla?
Bullhorn from Black Dynamite?
Bullhorn.
No, I discussed it with our maker, and it's going to happen. It's like you have to understand. I cannot lose this match.
Oh, you ain't mean your parents.
He said, I spoke to Jesus Christ.
I thought you meant your parents.
I spoke to God and Jesus Christ.
Do we know who's
Jesus from 125?
Do we know who's refereeing this affair?
Bullhorn.
My brother will not be refereeing this match.
Damn, really?
Damn.
Hey, cuz
that's the one thing I would have done.
I guess we do.
Don't standing up for
you can't.
The ref is knocked out. Here he comes running down the game.
Wait, Wilkins, I understand, but the one match,
I wasn't gonna pay the mortgage. I was gonna put all that on Wilkins.
It's a one and done. Jabba Tears versus What Culture? He got the shirt. He could do the job.
He got the shirt on right now.
He sleep with the shirt every night. 1, 2.
Nah, listen. The whole point of this was I have to go out on my own.
Nigga, you ain't you the older one?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna cheat this.
Why not?
But
it's not cheating if he a real ref. Is all I'm saying.
Hey,
listen, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. This is what we're going to do.
Wilkins.
But
you got Brian H. What about Brian H. Waters? Brian H. Waters can referee.
No, nobody's refereeing this match. But I guarantee.
What do you hold? Somebody's got a referee.
It's unsanctioned. It's just y'all in there banging.
No, we got to be banging. We got to
be If you need the gun, let me.
No.
He's fighting to the death. Ain't no referee.
No. This ain't the Kumite. This ain't no shit. No.
Two men enter. Only
in
one can leave.
In GTA.
But listen, it's just gonna be a regular. It's gonna be down the middle, straight to the rules. My brother cannot get involved.
Is he gonna be there
in that moment? He'll be there. So he'll be there. He'll show love for me.
Does he have the towel like Owen Hart to throw it in or no?
Yeah, is he gonna walk with you to the? Is he gonna be at ringside?
No, he's not gonna be at ringside.
I don't really like this.
Come on.
Hey, I need the exclusive. What music are you coming down to?
Great question.
LL Cool J. Queens. Do you not understand?
What Mama said knock you out? Headsprung?
Oh, the same. He came to Headsprung.
Got you. I do remember. Yeah. Okay.
Your head is like a shark's fin?
Deepest, darkest, deepest, bluest.
That was a fire analogy, but very bad song.
That's a fact.
Very bad song.
Hey,
well,
man,
you know what? Kind of a good song at that time, but it didn't age well.
It's aged terribly. It's like
he was spitting for the time.
It was wait, Matt, because the problem was LL probably should have just left it alone. Like at that time, like he didn't need to be on that beat. When you up in the club, like we didn't need.
We didn't need the LL and Timberland collaboration.
We didn't need.
All right.
We didn't need that.
So this is the last question from.
That's the move.
You know what?
That's
No more questions.
That's
That's
the
your
move.
move.
He said no more questions. No more questions.
He said, "This the move. This the question I got." He said, "I ain't got no questions."
Oh, yeah, we getting it.
Hey,
This is over with. Wilkins, if you get the W,
Ever.
are you coming back?
Nah, I'm done.
You sure?
I am 100% sure.
You
And
sure?
I'm not pulling a
Shawn
Ric Flair.
Shawn Michaels said the same thing, and then Saudi talked. So
Nah, that's just-
What if your
Nah.
brother wanted to
Hey, yo,
wrestle?
if you don't get Ron out the chat, Ron, you got to go.
Generational.
A generational curse.
Who generation?
Yo, why y'all hating on the head sprung? Y'all
Head
It was
sprung?
awful.
I thought you was gonna go out and Mama said knock you out.
I was thinking.
No.
I was thinking. 4, 3, 2, 1, or what's the?
I was
Who shot
thinking.
you? I shot you.
I was thinking you was coming out to a roundaway girl.
That's a good one though.
Nah, I love that shit. I actually
Yeah.
do.
My favorite LL song is "I Need Love" though. I Need
Yeah.
Love, and also the one he did with Boys to Men, which is like the illest stalker
Hey,
song.
lover.
Hey,
The
love.
illest
Hey,
stalker
Lover.
song.
You
Great,
ain't
great.
like the, you ain't like
that's
the
correct.
total joint.
That one's good. I mean, he's the king of the whole
Rank
R&B and rap type of
Rank
thing.
them. Give me your
Lover
give me your
Man.
5. No, you're 3 because it's a 3 count. Give me 3 LLs that's undefeated.
Lover man.
Mama said knock you out.
Yes.
Boom.
Don't call to come back.
I've been here.
Hey, listen, Hey Love is a banger, B. Hey Love is a banger. And then Phenomenon. Something's like a phenomenon.
All right,
Something-
get
Honest, you-
this nigga out.
You
of
definitely went one for 3.
here. What the fuck? Something
You don't
like a
like-
phenomenon.
Remember, Wilkins is younger than us.
So
So you're like,
Oh,
something
they-
like a phenomenon?
These pals.
no.
Yeah, no.
Come on, man. Come on, son.
Said you ain't
Nobody else in Queens likes Phenomenon. Doom, 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 doom. No, nobody likes that.
But you know what? I really grew up on 50. 50 is like borderline up there in God level to me.
Give me top 3 50 Cent tracks.
Oh, that's layup.
It's the whole Get Rich or Die Trying for
Give me
album.
3. Give me 3.
That's a guarantee. Many Men.
Okay.
The track. Actually,
Give me. You got 2 more, Wilkins. You at a 1 count right now. What is that?
Wait.
What is that? A snapmare?
Snap.
You got a snapmare right now.
Which one? I want to give a G Unit one.
Hey, yo, what's the song that Andino comes out to? Hustler's Ambition?
Hustler's Ambition. That's a banger.
All right, you got a
what-
2 count. That's a
what
pile
else?
driver.
What else did that we have on there?
Give me 1 more.
Which one? Oh, what's the song with Eminem? Crack a bottle.
Crack a bottle. Hold
Crack
on.
bottle and twist the cap.
That's a whole different.
Twist the
That's
cap.
the cat.
That's a whole nother song. That's a
Oh,
whole
that's
different
there.
white
You
guy.
go. That's a 3 count. That's the belly
Paul
to belly.
Johnson.
It's
You
the
getting
belly to belly.
right there. That's a 3 count. Facts.
I respect it. I do respect it. What I want actually, because like you wrestle Saturday, but Friday at Legends, it's a weigh-in.
You weigh in
Wait. Actually, what happens if you don't make weight?
I'm gonna make way. That's not a conversation.
What happens if you don't make weight?
Then I'll run around the block, bro, and make this weight.
So you ain't lifting weights that day?
Oh no, I'm doing straight cardio. Whole
Alright.
morning.
Bet.
Rocking just trash bags?
Trash bag and go in the sauna. I got a sauna
Yeah.
at my gym and a steam room.
Bet. So you plan on gorilla pressing Simon Miller?
Yeah, you gonna smack him?
Oh, we're fighting. We're
You
fighting.
gonna duff him in his face?
Yeah, we're fighting. Yeah.
You're not fighting at a food, are you?
Nah. Oh,
Wait,
straight,
did you-
it's straight forearms slapped across the chest and uppercuts. That's all we
You just
do.
got You got hit with that fam. You got hit with that one hitter quitter like man on the subway train. He said, "Bang, do something."
Are you taking a shot with us after your match?
Before the match.
Am I taking a shot?
After the match with us.
Oh yeah, before the match.
No, we don't want to be responsible for anybody getting harmed.
He'll get like the Grand Theft Auto like woozy vision, like
we don't want that. We don't want to be responsible for that.
That's funny. That's funny. No,
are you bringing Crown Royal?
Is he gonna be dressed?
Is
part of his outfit?
You know, you guys have made me appreciate Crown Royal.
Look at this. Look at God. Look at God.
You have made me appreciate Crown Royal.
So
look at God.
I think Hennessy is not that great.
Oh wow! Hey, that's
regular Hennessy.
You definitely got another. You got a match after this match. You got a match after this one.
You talking about regular Hennessy, cuz? You talking about regular Hennessy?
Oh,
regular Hennessy. So
you get the so.
Put it back.
I'll tell you. So Hennessy for me, I knew it more as being a heavy Chinese thing.
Yes.
Hang out in Chinatown.
Or
they were sipping on Hennessy.
Hennessy all the time,
all day.
bro.
I think I've heard that before.
Yeah, like heavy Hennessy. Like it was just like, yo, why do you have so many? But they wouldn't drink like the regular one, the regular Hennessy too much. It'll be like privilege they'd be drinking.
That's
Hennessy
mad.
Black.
That's
and
mad.
Hennessy Black all the time. Like,
they
damn.
would.
Yeah. I'm a whiskey guy. I'm a whiskey guy. If I'm gonna drink liquor, it's gonna be whiskey.
Talk about it.
All right, so after your match, come holler at us and shit. You know what I mean? You know we in the corner. So come back there, holler after you do the belly to belly.
And before you do the belly to belly.
And before you do the belly to belly.
Why do you watch matches in the corner like Brady watching the game?
Yeah, with this.
Yeah, with
Real champ shit.
Drip, you live in Minnesota?
Yeah, I won't be making it, unfortunately.
Only on the weekend.
No, I was there a couple of months ago.
I think he was everywhere, champ.
What you was in Minnesota?
It was fucking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what would you? Chris Brown was here a couple weeks ago, but it was like
people in Minnesota. Did he beat you up?
It was for work. I had to go to my job corporate location.
You like it out
for
there?
Target? Or Best
You
Buy?
work for Target?
No.
Is crazy.
No, life. I can't be talking my.
No. I was about to say, wait.
Yeah, don't let
that.
the 9 to 5 go.
So this is my last question. Wilkins,
Bill
what's your pre-match meal, and what's your post-match meal? And
So I'm not gonna eat before the match.
He's scared to duke you on himself.
Understood.
That makes sense. That would be the worst show for you. Your first and only match. You do
Take
the
a shit on myself.
No,
Do
just
we?
so niggas know that you with the shits.
Yeah,
outstanding.
At least he's wearing all
Outstanding.
black though, too. At least he's wearing all black. So
That sounds crazy.
And it's a onesie, so you be it'll keep it up in there. Your shoulders holding it in.
Nah, but post match, I'm a wings guy.
Oh, word! You're just gonna go straight to wherever the you're gonna have like a container of wings ready for you.
Yeah, post match. Yeah,
Who made
post-match. I gotta figure it out because I don't know what's around there.
I was gonna say it may be slim pickings in that immediate vicinity.
I was gonna ask, can they make like 60 more? Is it possible?
nah, but your cousin can.
Hey, what?
Yo,
You
I need
make
to
a
get
wing?
paid. I need to get paid.
You make a
Son.
wing?
random. I got an air fryer.
You bringing it to the match?
I just might.
That's a good idea,
We're
actually.
gonna bring the chicken. He gonna have the chicken powdered up.
That sounds crazy.
Yo, should we?
You could do it. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't do it.
Selling plates.
Of just chicken.
We selling.
What you want?
baggies.
You want some chicken or you want some chicken?
Chicken and baggies.
I think I might bring the air fryer. We just bring the air fryer. We
Right.
cook it up there.
Yeah, you could do it. It could happen.
Look at Cuz like, yo, I hate y'all niggas.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not saying fam is cooking.
No. None of my work come out of air fry. I'm gonna be honest.
At all.
None of my chicken work. My chicken work don't come out of air fry.
Fam said he don't get out the trail if the only thing you got in there is an air fryer.
Yeah, nah.
Say less.
You don't need it.
Fix your kitchen.
Understandable.
Nah, but you get busy. You can get busy with an air fryer.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely get busy.
Do you use one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I just don't use it for fried chicken.
He be hooking up the Brussels sprouts and shit up in there. Like that one day he behind the scenes fan with the air fryer. It was all types of oil and there was something going on there.
Froze Brussels sprouts.
Big facts, big facts.
Who taught you how to cook? Or how did you learn the to be so well
that nigga like to
versed
eat.
in the kitchen?
Hey, listen, I was outside. I was outside early, and what I mean by that was, I was in my teenage years, and I had a spot, and so I had to eat, baby. And I don't eat bull crap, so I had to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hold you. My grandfather cooked in the army, right? And every Sunday, and so I'm sitting there and I'm watching. So you start to make the basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then
it's called roux.
You make the basics, and then you start figuring out like flavor profiles. This go with that. This go with that. Right. Garlic and onion go pretty much anything.
Ketchup go with cheese, nigga.
Salt and salt.
Come over here. Let me show you if you need to cook for 20, 30 guys.
Ketchup go with cheese.
So random thing I learned about fried chicken, right? So So I learned about Korean fried chicken too. So now
you got the double fry that.
Is it double fried?
How that work?
Fried chicken is from Germany.
Okay.
Ain't no niggas in Germany.
Yeah.
Hey, how that work?
They weren't. But then the Germans brought it over here, and then the black folks, the slaves, cooked it up and made it extra tasty and crispy and delicious with the seasoning of flavor. Right?
11 herbs and spices.
Big fact.
No. So then, during the Korean War, we taught the Koreans about fried chicken.
As all good niggas do.
That's how it works.
Spread love. Good nigga. A good nigga will spread love.
Yeah, so that's how the fried chicken went around the world.
It was the first black man in the Vietnam War. Nah. What you do? Take the flour. Put it on the chicken.
No, y'all niggas, you not even rinsing the chicken. You just taking it straight out the pack. No, you can't do that.
You got oil. You got a pot, like you got, because you would have to. How do you got to explain everything? You just eat potato. Big Mike. Big Mike. Oh, no, Big Mike is looking at this conversation like, God damn.
Like, God damn.
God.
But speaking of Germany, like, Grip, are you German?
Nah,
German, okay.
Nah, they just eat potatoes, man. Come on, that's it.
Irish.
Wait, Wilkins, look at his right elbow. Look at his right elbow.
Yeah, pops. Listen.
Okay,
I'm saying
that's your pops.
Yes, that's his daddy. That's Big Mike.
Pops did a stint.
This is Big Mike. Salute to Big Mike. He in the chat.
I got Irish English on my dad's side and then Chinese on my mom's side. So,
damn, we wilding right now.
Germany for 24 hours, by the way. So I guess.
Did you get fried chicken?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Right? I land from Italy. Boom, I'm gonna hit the hotel. I was like, yo, I want some German food. I talked to the guy at the front desk.
I want some German food in Italy.
No, I was in Germany.
Yeah. And he said, do you like fried chicken?
Hey, they ain't got nothing in Germany but beer and glizzies.
So I asked the dude, I was like, yo, hey,
Black glizzy.
Where can I get some good food out here? He was like, yo, there's an Italian spot down the block. I was like, bro, I'm here for German food. He was like, huh?
Right.
He looked at me. He kind of side-eyed me. Like, you really want German food, bro? And I was like, come on, bros. I want some German food.
Nah,
boom.
He was testing you. He was testing you.
Schnitzel.
So then
Right.
I Googled some spot, went to the spot. They was like, well, yo, we out of food. Head to this other spot. I don't know how you out of food. Whatever.
We out of food.
No food?
Maybe they didn't want me
Burger
there.
King did that to me. They said we ain't got big meat.
What? What? What?
We got the
Really?
pops, and then they hit us with the same. No, that was Wendy's. Matter of fact,
They said Wendy said we ain't got no meat. No
They're
meat.
They're not Arby's.
No meat. No meat.
No, they don't have it.
But,
We'll
but
put barbecue sauce on the lettuce.
so then I went down to another spot. I hit it up. I'm excited. I was like, yo, I'm about to have like authentic German food for the first time. That shit was trash. That shit was
What was on the plate?
It was
Get her out of here.
Wow.
It was pork. It was some
Schnitzel.
potatoes with some schnitzel. I was like, this is trash.
So
The
the-
beer though,
He
the
told you
beer was
that.
delicious though.
The beer was
The
hard.
beer
Yeah. That makes
Who was
sense.
it? Heineken?
I don't know what it was. I told the guy to surprise me, so he got me.
Was it
something.
green?
Nah.
Nah,
Isn't Heineken like something else?
Nah,
Yeah,
Heineken
nah.
is German.
But they
Germany-
Heineken from Holland.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Germany-
the other part of Germany.
Does Germany do Oktoberfest?
Yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah, they do it in September.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. They do it in September. But you know, well,
My
you know,
shit
yeah.
from Germany.
Is my shit
Yeah.
from Germany?
Yeah, Heineken is Dutch. Yeah.
Brewed in Germany.
But yeah, that's
Nah, this definitely say
Follow German
brewed
thing.
in
But shout outs to Big Mike though.
In the Netherlands and
Amsterdam,
and
Holland. Product of
Nigga,
Holland.
we not having no motherfucking episode.
No, I was gonna say,
This nigga can't read.
it was the light. I'm sorry. It's one light and it wasn't working. I was gonna say,
Put your
Wilkins.
glasses on.
Again, this Saturday, welcome to New York City. 4 p.m. bell time.
We bringing whiskey for you.
If you've been out,
Thank you, appreciate that.
if you've been out to the spot in Brooklyn, you should know where it's at.
Yeah.
185.
4.
No.
I was about to-
No, 185 Ellery Street, Brooklyn, New York City. Yeah, you see that again. The link is in the chat. You gonna see this finally? How many years in the making? Like 2,
It's like 3 at this point.
3 years in the making at this point. And if you come again, if you're gonna be in the city for Welcome to New York City, shouts to Battle Club Pro. Make sure you hit Legends Bar Friday night.
Also hosted by Chiseled Adonis. So
They was talking about Chiseled in the chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Chiseled Adonis is gonna be hosting him. My man Chiseled Adonis, 100 grand, another IECN, aka another Haitian.
Shout out
We
to
out
Haiti.
here. Shout out to Haiti.
Stop.
1804. 1804. Lovely's part Haitian. Shout out to Lovely
Yes.
in the chat.
Yeah, salute to Lovely.
Yeah,
Always.
Mimi.
That's a very fine woman.
So speaking of strong black women, again, Trisha Dora.
That's what I say, nigga.
Shout out to Cosmic too. I like Cosmic.
Yeah, I hear the people love Cosmic.
She's growing. She's growing a lot.
She's dope.
I hear
She's
the
dope.
people
Oh, thank
love
you, Big
Cosmic.
Mike. Shout out to the thing for the good luck. Shout out to your dad, Drip.
Again, that's why. Again, we ain't putting this up because we trying to crack
No,
on Big Mike.
we're
That's
not clowning Big Mike.
that's all
Big
love.
Mike.
That's
No,
all love.
We love Big Mike.
Just like we love Darius Carter. Again, hopefully. Hopefully he taking that damn title. And matter of fact, Battle Club Pro, if Darius Carter taking the title, we may have to rename the title. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could do that.
Black
But I mean, hey, Darius,
Black Rasslin Pro.
Black Rasslin Pro. That's
the
hard.
nigga
That's
the
hard.
nigga weight champion of the world.
Yes. Wilkins, thank you for coming through. Appreciate you always.
We got shots for you all after the wrestling match.
And for real, good luck. Like it's real dope to have a dream and be able to realize your
I
dream.
got you, homie.
It's real dope to be able to do stuff like this. It's real dope to see people do stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
shout
shouts
out
to
to
you
Black.
for real.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on. Hopefully the Eagles win this weekend, and
Let's cut him
Oh.
out. Get him out of here. Get him out of here right now. Get him out of here right now. Right now.
Wilkins, I think you overstayed your welcome.
Hey, listen.
You ain't got
black quarterback.
talk about it. You ain't got to go nowhere, but you got to get the hell up out of here because we about to start this show. Salutes to you. Where is the intro? Let's go.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling Division.
Damn. Welcome back to Jersey Night. Welcome back to BRP. The only reason you need to be tuning in to YouTube on Thursday nights. As always, it's your boy Cal, representing rockthedub.com, the Black Rasslin Podcast, Where's Buffy Podcast, and everything else up under that umbrella. As you can see, the squad is on the line. Brother Fam, please say what's good to the people, yeah?
Hey, man. Insight and entertainment. IllFam79 on your social media of choice. That's all I got.
You muted, my nigga.
Cal,
What's poppin'?
you know it's always better when we attach to it.
Always. They know.
Let this register. We took over the staircase when they wouldn't let us up. Acquainted with everyone they say ahead of us. Had to look behind us to see they wasn't next to us. Oof. Shit. Let y'all tell it. All of this is even, but it's far from it. Like you don't become believers believing until the God coming at Math Damon.
That's crazy. He said he ain't got nothing in the chamber.
Niggas don't believe in believing until the God comes.
Oof.
Damon.
He ain't writing though. He ain't writing. He ain't got nothing written. What's up, Drip?
Davis, aka Drip, the J Whiteboard of BRP, the stat guy for BRP, host of White Noise. You know what it is.
Wait, what does being the J White of BRP mean? You leaving? Who did you sign with? Where are you going to go in the next couple of weeks?
I'll have a decision type special when that day comes.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
where I'll take my talents to.
What terrible decision you're gonna be making leaving? I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. I would assume if you was leaving BRP, it would be a fine decision for you. I believe today's R-Truth's birthday. I saw. Happy birthday, Ron Killings.
I know it was the day.
He don't have no birthday no more. For what? He looked the same.
He really does. He actually does.
He looks
You
amazing.
think he has like a Dorian Gray painting? Like that painting ages and he stays the same.
Better not look at it.
When's the last time he looked different?
Never.
Before little Jimmy, before the whole little Jimmy.
Before he was dyeing his hair, yeah, I'd say from the first time, from him being like TNA champion, NWA champion to that heel run, yeah, maybe even 2014, he was still looking the same.
Was he considered an NWA World's Heavyweight Champion?
Yeah,
he had
that
the
was
title.
the NWA TNA title, so he's an NWA champion.
First black NWA champion, right?
The first black. There's only so many of. That's crazy. What's also crazy, again, it was mentioned earlier. I don't want to get too. Again, this is it's. Rest in peace, Jay Briscoe.
Yeah.
Keep his wife, his children, his brother, who just I believe his birthday was just the other day. Mark Briscoe.
Hey, it's today.
As well.
I thought it was the 18th. It's the 19th.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Whatever the situation is. I mean, again, keep all of them in your prayers, whatever you do. You know what I mean? As you can see on the timeline, it looks like the Briscoes meant a lot to a lot of people that a lot of you look up to these days in pro wrestling.
Facts.
And I'm not saying to get familiar, but you know, there's a lot of promos, there's a lot of matches that you could pull up very easily. After you watch this, you could pull them wrestling each other up as kids, literally in some instances. You could watch them having 3 of the best matches of last year with FTR. That's no hyperbole. There's a reason they were number 3 tag team on the most recent PWI. Again, I don't want to go too crazy, but you know, rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. Hope whatever happens after this place, hopefully he knows that you know, people really felt the way. But also make sure you just tell people. Tell people why if you feel it, if you got a word in your heart, hey, MVP, I love you.
Word.
Yeah,
I see. I want to know what's going on too.
I ain't want to jump, but
I
want to send condolences to Keeks and her family.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah. Again,
You know what I'm saying? For their loss as well.
100%. 100%. It's been that's the thing with like it's been something about this start of 2023. It's been a lot going on, and it doesn't seem like it's been stopping. And you know, to know that people are dealing with things, and then on top of that, these other things are happening, impacting, you know, the greater community. Be careful with your words out there. I don't care what you see on the timeline. Know that you don't know what anybody's got going on in this world.
Facts.
Just because one day Kevin Nash makes a comment on his podcast, you know, that doesn't mean that he's not been dealing with something. Again, it's this ain't the time to get into all that stuff too crazy. But you know, just like Fam said earlier, F the timeline. Be mindful of your words, and because it's scary times out there. For real.
That's facts.
Big facts.
Hey,
And the best thing you can do is, oh, sorry, go ahead, man.
nah, I was just gonna say, real rap. Go watch Jay Briscoe, Jay Lethal
Yes.
for that championship over there.
Yeah. I'd forgotten that. I mean, on top of being 13-time ROH tag titles, tag champions, he was also a 2-time ROH world champion.
Yeah. The run.
They had their company on. What were you going to say, Drip? I'm sorry, I don't want to get too.
No, I was just gonna say again, be mindful of what happens to people. Again, like Geeks and that unfortunate situation. She's someone who means a lot to me, and you know, Jay Briscoe meant a lot to a lot of people too, not just his family but fans. And can be respectful. All you can do is really just send thoughts, prayers, and whatever you know, good vibes, whatever you can. Just, you know, respect people and be there for them if they need someone to lean on or all that. But again, just watch what you say. Again, timeline's gonna timeline, but
Yeah.
if you didn't know this man, you shouldn't say anything really, considering
That's
what went on. And that's the part that's unfortunate, is when everyone has an opinion, they'll share it.
But again, there's a lot of stuff wrapped up in the Jay Briscoe situation. Is not a 20-minute conversation. There's a lot to unpack, because whether you're talking about a timeline that isn't aware or educated of what's gone on in the last 10 years since that one particular incident happened, or people just choosing the wrong times to have certain conversations. Like, again, his family is still dealing with this currently. Whatever conversation y'all having about whatever was going on 10 years ago, it's sometimes you really got to weigh the importance of certain things. And it's not to say that it's not to discredit anything that was said, but at a certain point, after somebody has gone on the record and stated, for, you know, plainly, you know, that they were wrong, and they made, you know, choice steps in their life to you know, make amends for things that they've done, things that they've said. It's tough to have people draw that back up. And I like what Big Mike says. Just
That's
really
it.
Yeah.
just enjoy the time of the year.
That's it.
Going through, there's 101 promo segment playlist on YouTube. 2-3 minutes. I promise you. You get the history of the Young Bucks there. You get to see them win titles, lose titles, deal with being too hot for TV. They're just shooting shotguns in whole wrestling.
You see Mark before the teeth are gone. It's
They're-
no, I mean, like I remember, like, I saw them at before. Then
Yeah.
when I think I started rewatching RH at some point, like, and his front teeth were gone. I'm like, what the fuck happened? They showed like it was an accidental thing, like a chair went directly into his mouth. I'm like, holy shit! Like,
I wonder why I ain't getting no new furniture.
He don't care.
Yeah, right.
no, I thought he had the replacement ones would take them out and wrestle instead.
I've never saw him wear them.
I've never seen
Is
him.
that did that kind of become his calling card? Maybe.
I think.
Yeah.
Like, I remember seeing him. I was just watching some shit.
Mhm.
I'm like, I remember just catching them again when they were in the barn and he was talking about Jay Briscoe. Mark was in the back with like some, I don't know if it was hay or if it was shit.
It was a big pile of something back there.
And they were talking about my man from the American Werewolves.
Davey Richards, Eddie Edwards.
Right.
Yes,
And I was
yes.
like, that was the first time I seen him
Mhm.
in a long time. So I was like, what the fuck?
What happened
These the niggas from
back then?
and
Yeah,
I'm like, it's no, because they were bigger.
they went through a whole change. Yeah,
And I was like, no, it ain't no way that this is, you know what I'm saying? Because at the time I wasn't watching wrestling,
right.
but I don't even know if the algorithm was a thing.
Hold on.
Nah,
from-
yeah.
Always has been.
No.
It always has been, but it was. You had to be plugged in because the Briscoes were the Briscoes. You had to go to certain avenues to figure out what they were doing.
Cal, we were sitting here watching, me and my cousin.
Right.
No, not cause me and Trenchcoat.
Mhm.
Me and Trenchcoat were watching battle rap, and it went from battle rap to the Briscoes, and I was like, what the fuck? And it just from seeing them, it was maybe like 7 years in between the time that I saw him last.
Initially, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? It was just mind blowing, son. So if you go back and watch those interviews and shit, it's like a time travel and shit. Check it out, man.
And they bang.
Stop all the talk.
Right.
You ain't gotta reply to everything. Just watch it and enjoy this shit.
And I watched. I found a video that had an interview. I guess it was the last interview that they did. I don't know where they were, but they were talking, and they were just talking about tag team wrestling, their favorite teams. They being into the Nasty Boys and stuff like that. But it was funny because I didn't want to give them they're not a 1-to-1 with New Jack. Personality wise, the way that their approach to promos and charisma, they're as real as New Jack was to me. But
Not to put New Jack down, I think they were better wrestlers as well.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
when Russell.
Well, that's the thing. When New Jack got in the ring, he had weapons and he was going to beat you up. Them boys would get in the ring and they was throwing. If you go back and look at those matches with them from like 2001, like the CZW stuff, you see two little kids, no hair.
They look completely.
The scrawny, they got the singlets on, but they in there throwing. It looked like they testing to be in the Blackpool Combat Club back then. Like they were students of the game. If I read correctly, they were fans of pro wrestling to the point where Papa Briscoe built a ring because he was like a legit wrestling coach, but they didn't want to wrestle. They were football players, but they didn't want to wrestle. They wanted to wrestle.
We don't want to do that real shit.
Yeah, they wasn't worried about that at all. They wanted to see what they were seeing on because they only had so many channels or whatever, and they fell in love with pro wrestling, and that's what it was. But they were students of the game. It's like that. That's what they were born to do.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it, and that's man. Just enjoy this shit.
Yeah, not too
That's
many
it.
promos these days that were even looking at the after the Ass Boys had to read the note on AEW because the Briscoes couldn't be on TNT. They cut a promo about them, and even that was good. It's like, you know, they were just great on camera,
They
natural.
didn't care. It was like they really didn't give a fuck what they were saying. You
Facts.
bald head bitch.
Yeah.
You
And I'm
bald head bitch.
And I
Let
was
me
like,
tell you
yo,
something.
I love these niggas.
They sound. It was just they were. You may not have liked everything they did or everything that they said, but they were at the very
Bald head bitch.
they embodied where they came from. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, I
Yeah.
think they mean a lot to Fam, Matt, Semp. Again, people
They
y'all on
mean
the
a
East
lot to
Coast,
Semp. They
y'all on
mean
the
a
East
lot to
Coast
Semp.
that like
Salute to Semp for real.
either knew
Watch your
these
head.
people, like knew people like them, or saw them like you said in MCW, ROH through the years. Because I would always read PWI, or I had an almanac, and I would just always read ROH results as like the Briscoes, and then when I finally saw them, like, oh, these are the guys I've been
Right.
reading about. And I think the first time I saw them was the best of PWG DVD I had, where they faced Pac and Roddy Strong. I'm like, I'm finally going to see how these guys actually wrestle. And
No,
then
they were dope.
flash forward years later, again, I got to see them again. Like when he, I think, lost the teeth, and like they're wrestling's greatest tag team, Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas, American Werewolves, like Master, like they face Kings of Wrestling, like the teams
They fought
every
everybody.
They held the
year,
IWGP tag titles. Like they
Yeah.
were legit.
Yeah, they fought everybody.
They were legit.
Shit is unfortunate, man. It's very unfortunate.
It's I believe there was a tribute show that's already been taped
Last night, right?
last night, the 18th. I don't know if I didn't know if I saw the date on when it's going to be airing, but it's supposed to be free on Honor Club and the ROH YouTube whenever it drops. So I guess check for them. Tony Khan tweeted it the other day, and keeping people up to date. So I guess keeping locked with him about that. But yeah, again, rest
That's
in
why I
peace.
think I was confused with the birthday, because it was Tuesday night, right? And then his birthday was yesterday. Just like it all seems so quick, is why it's like it's all happening at one time, basically. And that's
That's just kind of how life goes, you know what I'm saying? Again, rest in peace, Jay Briscoe, for real. A real one. All right. I don't know what else is going on in pro wrestling this week. I'm not saying it's not a newsworthy week, but it's really kind of quiet outside of BRP NYC 2023.
we got Cody Rhodes returning for the Rumble.
Why are people mad that they announced that on Raw, just like saying it, and didn't do a surprise? Why is that? Are y'all mad that they spoiled Cody Rhodes being in the Rumble?
I think they just think it could have added something to the match.
A little spice.
But like, I guess my thing is he's been gone since
A little sasson.
he's been gone since Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my pro wrestling brain, and I'm sorry if like people don't, but like my pro wrestling brain will automatically assume that he'd be at least in the bag of possible surprises or people returning at the Rumble. Just like I think a Braun Breaker could be somebody that could enter the Royal Rumble. Like,
I
Well,
thought that was like the thing, though. Like
Here's the-
he'll be back around Rumble.
but here's the thing. The thing is last year's Rumble was underwhelming. And the
Correct.
thing that people love
Yeah,
are the
stank.
surprises. And they didn't get what they wanted to get from surprises last year. And they're I think what folks are seeing is, well, maybe they're not doing the Rumble, that maybe they're not doing the surprises like they used to do, and that ain't what they want. They want the surprises. You know what I'm saying? They would rather have the surprises in the actual match than just telling us at a random Raw. Now, what I think is you bring you tell them Cody, because there may be a bigger surprise.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, people, I've also seen people saying, The Rock.
That would be my thinking. That's the only thing I think that would be bigger than Cody.
I would assume.
So the thought would be that The Rock would be wrestling in the Rumble,
winning the Rumble.
He might throw somebody out. He
So
wrestling.
no, but wait, so that would be the way to get the Roman Rock match. You're saying?
Word is,
I don't know. They got the Hail Chief Maivia shit this week.
Oh, that they're doing a celebration at Raw 30.
They're gonna have a whole go-go at the top of the ramp without no shoes on.
Who else do y'all think? Like what are some surprises? I see Big E, Randy, or what are some surprises? Chat that y'all think gonna be in the Rumble? Y'all who do y'all Matt? Who do you think gonna be entering the Rumble? Want some surprise type shit?
I don't know. Next, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no thoughts on this.
You know who I would love to see?
Who?
But it has to be in very specific parameters. Booker T, but he has to have a live mic like he did in TNA.
That's good. That would be funny.
Booker T's going to the corner. Oh, I'm going over the top rope right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we need.
Well, it'd be
I don't know if this was true, but is Pat McAfee?
I don't
College
know.
football's over.
Yeah, it would make sense, to be
Pat
honest.
McAfee.
I think also wouldn't be surprised at Edge if this rumor of him and Beth versus Finn and Rhea is supposed to be happening after the Rumble. We'll get another bullshit Edge surprise.
There's not a women's Rumble this year. There's not a women's Rumble this year.
I don't.
I haven't heard anybody talk about no.
Because Liv Morgan declared herself number one.
But Liv Morgan's been the main one. She said, "I want to enter first, and I want to win." Yeah.
Okay.
She's
announced
losing.
Currently, the only women announced for the women's Rumble is Liv, Candice LeRae, Rhea Ripley, and Raquel Rodriguez, and that was since the 13th. So maybe they'll announce some more people this week on SmackDown.
Hope they don't announce anybody, and they don't.
Well, that's the thing about the surprise.
Wackafee is funny. I'm sorry.
I think it's the thing with Cody that people like to be outraged in wrestling in general, but like the fact that you're ruining this pop that we should get of like him showing up surprisingly, even though if you follow the timeline of his injury recovery, like he should be showing up the Rumble anyway.
Did he say he's in the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
What if Cody enters number 1, but The Rock enters 30, and then he wins it like Triple H did?
I like it.
You can do that
30 because he's not in shape. Like
The Rock definitely has to go with 30.
But wait, and again, I'm speaking to somebody who just
31.
I just watched the Rumble 2016. I didn't realize Triple H was 46, 47 years old. Triple H, there was a reason he was 30. It was storyline, but he wasn't doing any more than what he did in that match.
He's like,
we got to ran up two flights of steps.
If Liv Morgan better win that Rumble for Jersey, I can't wait.
Nah, she'll be Final Four. I think
it may be Rhea Ripley. I think it's gonna be Rhea Ripley.
She definitely ain't winning.
I would love it. Her and Rhea, they were former tag team partners, right?
I would like to see Naomi.
That would be great.
Naomi would be a great
possibility. Yeah,
a great return.
Well, someone said it earlier. Jay White again. He still has these New Japan dates, but if they've worked out with Carl Anderson, that we can
get around that, baby.
Well, but his they officially announced the Jay White Eddie Kingston match the same night that Mercedes Monday is going to be taking the title.
Before that, the weekend before that is the Hikuleo match. So again, Carl Anderson had the 2 matches he's had in New Japan while being signed to WWE.
But wait, Drip, you said the stipulation is loser leaves Japan.
Yeah.
So he could technically do a New Japan New Japan USA shit for a little bit before he would dip, I guess.
Don't you put her name with Glorilla.
Glorilla?
We won't put her name with her. God dang.
Krishan Rock run out. Krishan Rock could
halfway down to the ring, a 2 fall out.
She could give him the business though.
Wouldn't that be like her?
Got it.
No, wouldn't that be her version of like hulking up? Like she takes out the tooth and just goes like.
No, that'd be with some privilege.
She was Hennessy for sure.
Yeah.
She drink regular Hennessy.
Yeah,
Regular OG Hennessy.
she
don't
cracked
use
people in the
that.
head with OG Hennessy too.
Definitely.
She did. Nah, homie had a contusion or something. He was all fucked up. He was.
Mm-hmm. They said, "Hey, Blueface, what's 2 plus 2?" That nigga said, "Shadows, shadows."
He started tweeting. Why is you
I
beating?
don't
No.
like it.
What can you do? This is the
I don't like
situation he created. Think about it.
I don't
We're
like
not
it.
doing this, especially with Mimi not here. We're not doing Christian.
Wait, hold up.
Who?
You mean to tell Krishan Rock? Shouts to
Oh
Baltimore.
my
said
god, my
Christian.
bad. Yeah, I'm like, wait.
Shouts to Baltimore. Jim.
Now imagine if they did like
right.
I'm from Baltimore, nigga.
if they
Get
did
it
the
right.
fusion dance.
What I'm saying is
Unstoppable woman.
Jesus Christ. At a certain point.
Her versus Bianca Belair at Mania. That's the match.
No, she could bang. What I'm saying
No,
is
I'm saying Chris
he
Ann,
set
Chris
up a
Ann.
show where she had to be one of however many women vying for his love. And what would happen is they lived in bunk beds in a room and they would just scrap. He was getting views because women like her were on whatever app scrapping all the time. She built up her rap going on these black reality TV shows scrapping with people. Now they have a black reality TV show where he's scrapping with her dad.
They didn't scrap that nigga. Plucked up for him. He lost.
At some point, I was like at some point he kind of did this, right? Like he paid for this eventual situation. It's not whose fault is it that she's now the one that's banging him in the head with the Hennessy bottle? I feel like this is the end result.
The niggas that watch this bullshit.
You
That's whose fault it is.
what they say, you play muddy games, get muddy.
I don't know none of this shit, cuz.
Krishan Rock. Mimi gave me the Zeus account, so I mean, you could watch it. You could watch all types
I
of.
don't.
But you
I
know
don't
what?
even know what
See,
channel it
he
is.
gonna heavy sign. Y'all gonna talk about the algorithm, but y'all bring this to me.
Who? Who's y'all?
No,
The reason they
No.
bring it to you is because you put it out there.
I don't.
Almost 6 years you've been putting it out there.
Funny enough, not math. Math don't send me no nonsense. I send math to nonsense.
You do. And I hate that shit.
You love it.
I don't.
You love it.
$8,000 is my man.
$8,000 was funny.
$8
$8,000 was
grand.
funny. That little kid says, "What you want? $8,000." I'm
Like,
sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
What this nigga getting a Kia?
How much? Speaking of money, how much do you think Willie Mack is about? Like, cause he about to be up, right?
We hope.
He just
so.
first off.
He got wild offense in,
First off,
and they running it back.
salute to Willie Mack for real. For some reason, my StreamYard tripping. I don't want to refresh my stuff, but it's not letting me upload any pictures. But Willie Mack, he's a cover this week for a reason. He came out throwing the West Side for his AEW debut on Dark, and they said, well, and I guess they could putting it with Brian Cage. I saw that they say he's been wrestling Brian Cage every year since like 2009 or something like that. But that's
it was entertaining. It was good.
And they said we're gonna run it back Friday. So do me a favor. If black wrestlers matter and if black wrestling draws, tune your TV in the Rampage whenever that's on.
Yeah, no, like goofy tribalism. I only like these niggas.
Put that TV
watch
on.
Willie Mack. Go watch that black man get busy, man.
That's gonna be the blackest thing you've seen on AEW television. No disrespect to anybody who's ever been in AEW.
Shit. If he got the pick in his shit,
I hope he's got the pick.
Straight up, mommy on my cousin Dennis.
Yo, it was funny. So we sitting there watching the match, and my wife was like, "Oh, we was hanging out with Joe."
Right.
She sat and watched the match. You know what I'm saying? It was
Facts.
cool.
Yo, see how easy that is?
It's his cousin Willie.
Yeah.
See how easy that is?
Cousin Willie.
This person that I know or somebody I would have a beer with happens to be wrestling on TV that I don't get to see people like that.
That actually had a beer with.
Actually had and can actually bang with these people that everybody's bigging up. Like, come on, sign Willie Mack. Facts. Big facts, Jabari.
Yeah, I think we had said this last week when the matches announced, I'm like, I think we have another AR Fox Willow situation where a few more matches on Dark or Rampage and he can be signed. I mean, we said that he's done with Impact. He has been for a while.
Yeah, for a
It's
bit.
damn yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously WWE won't call given the past experience with him, unfortunately. And he's been killing it in Mexico. He's been in
Bush too
AAA.
nappy, baby.
He was just in the AAA. The
He's been in
triple.
AAA, I think, the last year or two.
Yeah. He was. I think their last pay per view, whatever the third
That last
Triple
Triple
Mania.
Mania. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was there. So yeah, no. Willie Mack been banging. I mean, whatever's again. It's in the Briscoes, the New Jacks, the Willie Macks, whatever reason they can't get into that next level. Willie Mack on AEW television is do not underestimate the importance of a situation like this right now.
Or again, since they always have a crowded roster, when ROH starts up, he can be a pillar there in a way.
Easily.
We all shape a nigga on TV.
Facts.
All shape a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You got the Leon Ruffs.
My guy.
You got the Omoses.
Facts.
You got the Montez Fords. You got the Bobby Lashley's. You got the Willie Macks. Put every nigga on TV. You got the Athena Palmers. You got the Naomis. You got the Jay Cargills. You got the Sasha Banks. You got the Promise Braxtons. Put every form of black on TV, son.
Yeah.
You can't really lose.
No, it's
Willie
all
Mack,
facts.
listen, when I tell you Willie Mack
is
had niggas caring about a Brian Cage match.
Right.
Mac. Facts.
Run the YouTube numbers up, run those Rampage numbers up.
Mac had us all watching fucking Impact. Mac Bay.
Early quarantine. Every week I was
And
trying
Rich
to find
Homie
it on my
Swan.
TV. And Rich Homie Swan.
Yeah.
Vying for titles.
You got
Again.
you need every form of nigga on TV, man.
We got
Because every
Swervers,
form of us
Fox,
watching this shit. Give us something. We can
Like I
get
said
on.
earlier, like him and Cage, they have this Kofi Dolph type rivalry, like through the years, through the promotions, the titles, everything. And it's good to see them doing it on the main stage in terms of national TV. Because again, I like Brian Cage as a wrestler, but I like Willie Mack more. Again, because of his look, like he can do these amazing things. It's like what we talked about a few weeks ago with Bam Bam and Vader, like the look of these guys and what they can do.
Right.
And how impressive that is. That's why I was like, as soon as I saw Willie Mack when I was getting back into wrestling, I'm like, this guy's the next thing.
This guy's a real fucking deal. No.
Complete sidebar. Did y'all see Mantar and Bam Bam Big
Bam
Bam?
Bam.
Did y'all see that shit?
I've never seen Mantar without.
Neither.
I've only seen the picture of Mantar. Like I've never.
Oh, you never
Mantar.
seen him with the
No.
face paint in it?
Right.
Really?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
they
came
was
down
going-
in the ring with the.
Right.
They was
He did
going
that.
ham.
No, they was going ham.
They was going ham.
People, I don't think people remember that.
like baked ham and
Yeah, 100%. But like, if you,
fried ham.
there's one Awesome Kong match, not Awesome Kong, Aja Kong. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
on Raw, where she straight up clocked homegirl. It was her and it was a straight up Japanese women's match, and the match ended because she clocked homegirl in the face, and homegirl just couldn't get up. The match was over, and like she legit broke Shorty's nose. Like they were banging it because people were wilding about the Bam Bam Mantar match.
Yeah, Mike Halleck.
Bam Bam and the Owen Hart clip that Vince's Prudo went. That shit was even more phenomenal because they was going blow for
They
blow.
was going ham.
You got an Enziguri, I got one for you. You got a drop kick off the top, I got one for you. Bam Bam and Owen Hart in like 93 or whatever that was. 92, 93. Come on.
No, they was going ham.
Stop it.
Mantar was 6 foot 400 pounds. That's what he was listed at.
They was banging. They was banging.
That nigga was 6 foot both ways.
He was a big bus.
He was getting busy.
Super
It was I am with Toza who had a question. I don't know, Drip. I don't know if you got these stats, my nigga. Who said that Aja Kong had the title for 800 days? Is it anybody, any other black? I don't know if he said, black woman in wrestling had a title longer.
No.
No,
Don't nobody got to look up no stats for that.
We
I
don't
mean,
know.
We
I
definitely
asked,
know.
Hold on, cuz I asked, are we just talking big promotions?
right? Because I didn't say that. I looked up the stat when people said it because I knew it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
800.
Who's held the title longer?
Only thing that I was gonna go to was Big Finn Vader,
Where?
but it's not a big promotion. So I didn't even
Math. Trisha Dora is 1,070 days.
pardon me, God.
1,070 days as Pan-African World Diaspora Wrestling World Champion.
Can we ask a question?
Ask a question.
First of
No.
all, we've seen
No.
Trish a lot.
We've seen Trish a lot.
Without
We
the
have
She was just in
not-
Japan.
We
without
have
the
not
belt.
seen that title.
I don't.
That title's hard to. Like it almost starting to feel like just part of the outfit.
Like
Not the Crown Royal.
I want to. I mean, there are a lot of. Again, doing the BRP 50 every year, you see it. There's a lot of indie title reigns where somebody has a title, and it's no disrespect, but it's like there's only so many people who are vying for this title in this area. So somebody may hold the title 800 days, you don't even realize it.
So Brian Keith
Mm-hmm.
out in Texas,
Mm-hmm.
his anniversary just passed. I'm not sure how
Piece of
many
meat.
days, but
Brian
that
Keith,
we're
oh.
talking black women. Pardon me, my bad.
No,
Well,
but
I
I'm
was gonna say we just talked about this foods like Jay Cargill's.
Jay Cargill's been
Halfway.
moving. Her she's been moving. Brian Keith has.
Yeah, let me see.
Shout out to Brian Keith for getting busy over
PWG
PWG.
Bowler.
He's
Yeah.
holding. He's holding 4 titles right now.
Yeah, big homie.
And a
bounty,
hat.
He's
bounty hunter.
573
The
days
new-
is. I'm sorry, the new Texas Pro Champion,
Yeah.
573 days. Time Bomb Champion, 99 days. Freelance Legacy Champion, 245 days, and 112 days as the VIP Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah,
So,
how
real
is
quick.
someone not flipped Wild Wild West?
Oh my
Kumo Lee Wild Wild
gosh.
West for him. How is somebody not?
You want me to
flipped
try
that?
to make that? Okay.
No.
No, not you, not
No.
you.
He said, "Not you."
But,
Do
real
we?
quick,
How you
hang on.
Downtown.
Brian Keith is the third new Texas Pro Champion. The second was Mysterious Q, who had it at 644 days.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yo, Q.
Hey, Q.
Nigga, I'm like, nigga, you know that's us at them events screaming that shit, right?
Hey, Q.
Yo, kid.
He said, "Get your ass out that window." Hey, don't do it.
No, that joint just hit
Bishop.
anniversary. Matter of fact,
It's 31 years.
yeah.
Like just like this week, yeah. Nah, if you ain't seen Juice, and I'm old, but if you ain't seen the scene where Steele was cooking up in the kitchen, and then they had an argument, I feel like the goddamn track team.
Look like that, son.
Pop.
No, your eggs don't look like that.
Negative.
He's got to get it right.
Got to get it right.
No, sir.
Chat.
This thing there water was in the hospital game.
He said, boom, 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 boom. Chat, when you was skipping school, what was your go-to meal? When you was not supposed to be at home, but you was cooking up all your mama groceries.
Whatever my mother couldn't know that was gone. Nigga.
What was it? What was it?
Hot pockets.
That's what you try and get while you was skipping school.
So fucking this nigga said, she gonna be good as shit.
Yo, put the box back with nothing in it.
It's in the freezer, empty as a bitch.
No,
A
sir.
piece of
My
plastic in it. That's crazy. That's
people- Yeah, no, sir. My grandma stayed home. We was at her house.
you. Oh shit! Yeah, you couldn't do that. I mean, you couldn't do that, but
Oh man, I ain't even gonna hold you because McDonald's is down the street and shit.
oh no, that's smart.
I used to
That's
go to McDonald's, get me a
4 for $4.
pancake joint, pancake platter
Chucks.
Not
plus
the big
the
breakfast.
Wait.
the big breakfast.
This how I know Antoine is really from the 600.
He from the-
Chuck's was the wing spot. Like you knew you was eating wings in this area if you do some Chucks, and you can go to the corner store and get a fucking
Big Mike eating Eggos.
Shouts to Meals,
yo,
piece of meals.
Mills,
That
that
goes
is
down,
hey,
man.
listen, this is graduate level niggatry at this meal.
Facts. This is real science right here.
You got all the like the, you know what I mean? You got all the Negro food.
All the
covered.
food groups, the
You know
full
what I'm saying?
pyramid right
You got,
there.
It's you start off with hypertension, move on to cavities, and then you go ahead and round it out with high blood pressure.
High
baby.
Big
blood
fact.
pressure, baby.
Nah,
The tropical fantasy.
Yeah,
Nigga,
yeah.
it's still morning time, Mills. wrong with
This
you?
is 10:30.
Like,
Hey,
yo, what
nigga,
the fuck?
what you think they had at JJ's? Wasn't nobody getting no bacon, egg, and cheese
Facts.
from JJ's?
You
Meals
know,
right
right outside.
outside.
JJ's was baggies, nigga. You
I
gonna
don't know anything about what you talking about, sir.
I don't-
I
Pardon me.
got candy,
Yo, can I get a
I
can
am,
I get 100 of them back?
cry, baby.
I am reaching my hand into my pocket, officer.
No, these for buttons.
These for
No, officer, I keep my ID in this thing.
These for buttons is crazy. These for buttons is the most quick thinking and ass lying ass shit. Nah, I see my cousin got a button. He got a button enterprise. We about 2 weeks in. He needs these.
We got a button business.
See, it's just say keep hope alive on him. We got buttons. Trust me, 2 weeks is gonna be up. You want one?
Up, baby.
What's your number? I'll call you for a button. I'll let you know.
Y'all niggas just got 1,000 pink bags for buttons.
Yo, the new buttons right to come out tomorrow. We got some Biggie buttons, Tupac buttons.
Niggas got
I'm
1,000
selling
of these
buttons.
Yo,
bags.
we got Joe Buttons. Nigga.
I'm selling buttons. I'm selling fucking buttons.
How
It's
you think them niggas was
ridiculous.
selling them? How you think they was selling them bitches? Like,
You're
yo,
not
we-
wrong. You're not wrong, but
we in front the hood, and you selling bags of buttons.
buttons, one a piece. You can only fit one in that motherfucker. We making 100, but the thing, this the problem though, because even if you were to get do you know how much a button making machine costs?
So
It
is
may be like $1.50. So you got to spend like a
it's like a plastic mold.
nah. It's for
It pop on it. Pop.
yeah, what you do is it's like a 3-step process. It's a thin plastic disc. You got whatever is going to be the image on the button, and then you got the back, the housing with the actual clasp on it. You put it in the machine, clamp it down, clamp the back on it down, and then you got a whole button.
Buttons, nigga.
I got a machine here. I did it. I've done the button machine before. It's really easy.
I thought you was talking about buttons like
Nah.
I'm talking about them too.
I'm saying I'm strictly talking about the BRP buttons, the shit that niggas be having on the head.
Regardless of what it is, it's about this big.
It's about this big. It's about
A little bit
as
smaller.
big as a Doritos top. Joe
Yeah,
Buttons.
can I get a bag on?
Wait. Ken Lou says BRP Buttons gonna be the new merch drop. That's the old. That's free of charge.
Merch.
That's free of charge. If you ain't got no
Come with the
BRP
merch,
buttons,
Ken Lou, I put like 9 in your box.
Yeah, it's like
I'm out.
all these buttons.
no, don't you go nowhere, nigga. You the one said it.
I am out. Yeah, how you dipping? How you going? I put like 9 in your. Is that the name? That's not the name of the episode. That cannot be the name of the episode.
Merchandise.
No, yeah. The buttons really be in the box though.
Yeah, that's like no. Hold on. That's like a top 10 egregious. Like that's top 5.
That is
It ain't
very.
top 5.
It's
Yeah,
nine.
that's
Nine.
top 5.
Work said it 9 in the box. Got to be the name of the episode. Honestly, right
Like
now,
9 in your box.
Bullhorn was the front runner for name of the episode, but 9 in the box may be that may be the one.
Me an example this week.
Yeah, hey, you said it.
You was wrong for saying it.
Hey, run the tape, Drip. Run the tape back.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. That's the show. Ain't much else going on. It really ain't much else going on. I do want to say
we still got tickets left.
We still are, facts. We still got tickets left for the Rumble pool. Hit the BRP
It ain't a lot.
At Black Rasslin DMs and Instagram, Twitter. $10 entry, 1 entry per Rumble. PayPal, Cash App. Again, just hit us up in the DM. But you gonna want to do that ASAP, Rocky. WWE.
Get peeps out of here.
WWE. I still want to know what's going on. I still want to know what's going on. I cannot. I'm sorry, peeps. You want to something because there's a conversation we're gonna have on this show one of these days, but I can't. At this point, I can't even do it. I cannot do it.
I don't have any buttons. It's insane.
I don't have any buttons. It's crazy.
Nigga, that's great.
Guys. Before we get out of here, I just want to make sure we're aware. Today, it was reported that the sexual allegations, whatever was going on against Vince McMahon, an undisclosed amount of money washed that away. So, you should always be prepared for a sale of the WWE or Vince McMahon showing up on TV saying he's back. So don't be surprised. I'm telling you now, January 19th, 2023. If it happens tomorrow on SmackDown, if it happens 2 months from now, it happens at Mania. Be prepared. Don't be shocked. Don't be surprised. It's going to happen at some point. And also, I don't know if people care about the Great Muta at this point, but his final match is this weekend. He's wrestling with Darby Allin and Sting versus Hakushi, Akira, and a third wrestler whose name is escaping me right now. It's happening this Sunday night if you're in America. Wrestle Universe, I believe, is where you can go with English commentary. There's a bunch of other matches on the card, but obviously it being Great Muta's last event is
Marufuji is the final main.
Marufuji was the final one on that side. Again, it's 60-year-old Muta, so you can only expect so much. But he did go a whole match with Nakamura, so we'll see where. Really, the draw is him and Sting. This will be the final time they'll be in the ring after their rivalry over however many decades. Anyway.
Hey, shout out to Devon Dudley. He and the WWE parted ways today.
Did they really? I didn't see that. What's he? He's got a podcast, but what else? I was gonna say he's probably got a school or something, huh?
Well, yeah, he's got twins that wrestle, right?
Yeah, or they did.
Yeah.
He has a training school.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Muta got to get that. Do you think Muta to the Rumble is crazy meals? J-Bo, do you think Muta's gonna get a moonsault off? Because they teased a moonsault at it was Wrestle Kingdom?
Yeah,
and they never did it.
Tanahashi said, "Get the fuck down."
He said, "Get your old ass off there." But maybe he's got to.
He's gonna get one out.
The moonsaults will fuck his leg. I was watching some video and I saw him take a moonsault and it's all on the knees and thighs. That's what messed him up. Being first on that shit. Nah, peeps, it's all good. Peeps, you not only did you bring the chaos, but you gave us a title for this week's show. Like 9 in the box is what. As much as Wilkins was making all anyway. Shouts to Wilkins.
And what about the Bobby Lashley?
Shout out to Suge Man Lou.
His brother?
Huh?
You talking about his brother?
That's his brother? Shout out to Suge Brother Lou.
Salute. That's what's up.
Mills, we better see you.
Always good to hear. What were you gonna say, Drip?
So what about this Hurt Business with Omos helping Lashley, and Lashley's now the number one contender. Where's this going?
The question is, in chat, I don't know if y'all know, but what's going on with the Hurt Business?
They gonna hurt niggas.
But again, like it's been a couple weeks since we seen MVP teasing.
I like this.
Chilling with Cedric, like that one where he was on the phone like this, and then he put the phone up, and you saw Cedric and Shelton having some type of conversation. You know they was about to get lit. It was going to be a long night. You know what I'm saying? But this week when they said Bobby Lashley back. Bobby Lashley won that match in the main event.
He's winning that title. I think he's winning that title.
But MVP was with Omos. I was shocked. I shouldn't say shocked, but it's one of those things where it seemed like they were going one way, and then it's a clear, we back to where we were. And I'm not saying anything is wrong, especially because I know y'all love Omos. What you about to say, fam?
You know what? I wouldn't mind. And shout out to Ken Lewis. MVP recruiting the Street Profits, and then the Profits and Dawkins turning on Montez Ford. Or I'm sorry, the rest of the Hurt Business and Dawkins turning on Montez Ford.
You got a whole nigga feud.
Yeah.
And it's like Montez got to get back at the whole business.
Yeah, back
this
to
shit
business.
sound like power.
But this is what they did before, and that's how they got Cedric Alexander. Remember, it was him and Ricochet against Lashley and Shelton. Then Cedric Alexander made the right choice.
Yeah, I mean, I can see all of this. I'm looking forward to it just because.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, because hey, listen, you know all the matches gonna be great. MVP on the microphone is always great. Well, cutting promos on the microphone is always great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I need a run. I need them to get, you know what I mean, for what they did to the Cold Crush, nigga. All that
facts.
They stopped and started and stopped and started, man.
They're gonna be oosing them ass.
Who
else?
The Hurt Business.
They're gonna be oosing them ass.
Might well.
To take the title?
Might as well. It's about time.
I don't know if it's for a title, but I know
that's what I was wondering.
The titles, but they'll have a feud. Yeah,
I know what the ass whooping gonna look like. Bad.
Yeah, it's what happens at the end of that ass whooping, because at some point somebody got to still hold it. But I do like the idea of recruiting the Street Profits, and because the obvious Montez Ford outside of the WWE is tailor-made, no pun intended, for a Hurt Business type aesthetic, but making him the Sting and having them annex him out the group and be the babyface fighting because I mean, yes, this is black on black crime, but guess what? It's also the black protagonist versus the black antagonist in something that's getting TV time. So
we want blacks to do we want us to do everything, nigga, everything.
You gotta have Booker T and R-Truth on commentary.
Hey man, I'm getting in the ring. I'm gonna jump up in. I'm like, oh, he's out of there.
I need I need some black refs in the ring, and I even need Xavier Woods as the cameraman.
Wait.
No, we don't.
He wasn't the cameraman.
Don't sneeze, Brad.
He was definitely the cameraman. Then the other man was the cameraman. He said, "Oh, it's your turn."
I don't like it.
On that note,
a cameraman
sound like
cameraman
pulling out a jar mayonnaise.
On that note, shit, y'all know what time it is. We got to get the hell out of here. Before we get the hell out of here, brother Fam, who's your Black Rass of the week?
I'm gonna go with Top Flight.
Ooh, yeah, they did get that Young Bucks match.
Mm-hmm.
They won,
and they got the dub. Yeah,
they won. Yeah.
It was a decent episode of AEW. I was low key hyped for this week just because off of that match, the Willow and Tony, which had Tony and Saraya going heel, and the Bandito Danielson match, which salute to y'all. Goddamn, killed it. I like that though. Who you got, man?
I'm gonna go Bobby Ashley. No. No. I'm going Queen B Brooke V and Blade.
Yes, sir.
Got those titles.
For winning the Capital Championship titles this weekend. That's where I'm going. You already know.
Big facts.
Hey man, I need that interview, man. I need matter of fact, I need Brooke V.
You need
L. I need them together on something else. We're gonna talk soon.
Ken Lou said Bianca and Montez. I saw they was on the Bravo show, and dude asked if he got boners while he was wrestling. Y'all know
it's Andy Cohen.
I was gonna say but again, this is perfect example of the timeline, because the timeline piece to Myron Reed, and Myron Reed was just on We Love Wrestling. Shouts out to what
nigga the parlaying.
Oh shit! I didn't know. Again, it's been
Cuz getting a big bottle of Crown.
Salute. I don't know what I was saying. Drip. Who's your Black Rass of the week?
I'm gonna go with Willow Nightingale.
Shouts to Willow.
Soho won last Friday on Rampage in the street fight. She had them Ravens pants as.
I never seen her with the I never seen
camo,
her.
Yo, she wore the purple camo and turned into a Baltimore nigga. She started wilding last week.
Yeah, she did.
She almost killed Anna Jay.
Yeah, she did. That violence.
And her and Tony Storm had a really good match on
are you happy about that?
Willow Nightingale embracing the violence?
No, about that violence. And
that violence.
About that violence.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry. I'm not somebody on the timeline that's going to get upset because women are bleeding on the wrestling show. Like,
I let women bleed, for fuck's sake.
What you gonna say, man?
This is my thing about that. I really don't think it's a problem. I don't have a problem with the women bleeding or all of that. My problem is they do it every week. Every week from everybody.
The women probably bleed more than the men on Dynamite. It's true.
It's not every week. Come on.
It's not every week, but it happens often.
John Moxley's every week.
It's every week. But that's what I'm saying.
But they were able to do a top down, bottom down street fight of them doing the same moves while they were bloody. Like 2 years ago, they was doing the same type of match.
I don't want to see that.
A street fight calls for blood, though. To me, like, it makes sense. Like, unless there's an accidental, like,
put that shit on a t-shirt
where her nose gets busted, like she bleeds. They don't.
Put that Ruby Soho on a t-shirt.
I'm going to be honest here.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you, Work. You know what I was talking about.
About to get us
say it. No, say it.
No, it's okay to not like women getting bloody like that.
Yeah. Of course.
It's okay not to like it. It's okay to like it.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I told you, the timeline will tell you can't have an opinion.
That's what I'm saying. It's
you can say you don't like it, and that's fine. But to say like they shouldn't is a whole other thing. Like,
but
tell them they can't. Like,
and my thing is, even if they're not saying
that's what they
women shouldn't bleed on the TV, it may not even be what they want to say. The fact that it's the entire timeline having that conversation, that's what it looks like. If the whole timeline is going to react like this when Ruby Soho has a crimson mask, at some point somebody's going to say, hey, maybe we don't need to keep putting this on TV because the timeline is overwhelmingly not wanting this. But who knows what's going to suffer if they do stuff like that, because if you want women to be on the same level as men, at a certain point they're going to have to rip up and tear up the fucking ring just like Moxley and all them do. It's just how it's equality, right?
I'm cool with all that shit. I'm cool with it. I don't want to see. It ain't got nothing to do with women getting busted open or bleeding or any of that shit.
Keep going. Come on.
In the show.
No. I know what you mean. Like, you don't want them to over rely on it to make it special.
Or for anybody.
Yeah,
I like
look, that's why we got mad at John Moxley. Like again, like it's a straight up match, but like that, it's the
Hey, when the timeline hated Cody, they got mad at him.
Yeah,
I don't want to see this shit every week.
but what's the counterpoint to like women bleeding? Is like Becky Lynch's nose got busted open,
That's
and they
cool.
milked that. No, I know that was on accident, but that WWE milked that. And that's how she got her run. And people would constantly post that image like, this is so badass of Becky Lynch.
No, that was dope.
Ridiculous.
No, I'm saying, but again, like when someone does it on purpose, it's like, no, they we shouldn't have blood. It's like, just because this was accidental, let's not, say it ain't the same, but come on. I know WWE has to like do the black and white version of that whenever they show it on TV because of their regulations, but maybe that's what it is with AEW. They're right to it, like with the cameras. Like they want to show Britt Baker covered in blood, Ruby Soho covered in blood.
Ruby looked badass, I thought.
Yeah,
it ain't look like this.
It didn't look like, but the thing was, Ruby was fucked up in the ring with the Crimson Mask. Becky was like, who want to fight? Yeah, she was blacked out her mind, but she was ready to fight.
She looked like she was down Hammerjack.
I don't know. Put on a t-shirt. My Black Rass of the week.
Gold Dust.
That's funny. I'm trying to think of my black. I want to say Willow Nightingale. I feel like
she took an hour this week, but you again, outside of whatever she did in the street fight, you can obviously see that damn near week by week, it feels like there's more confidence in her. There's only they're not putting too many women on TV banging with Toni Storm, especially because that was a whole angle. Like Toni Storm turned heel with Saraya this week. This built on the match where everybody thought Mercedes Moné was. There was a reason why Saraya teamed with Toni. She knew that was her girl. Willow happened to be at the center of that. Only Toni that matters is my mama.
Talk about it. Talk about it. On that note, brother fam, where can the people find you on them social medias?
Ill fam.
He don't even know where the fuck he can be found.
Nah, he good. He was taking that Jack bottle to the neck.
Ill fam 790 your social media choice.
Run the tape.
See?
Run the tape.
Nigga had the bottle up.
Yeah, man. At Where's Buffy, add something else pod. That's something, no G, because we all the G you need. Holla at me.
Man. He parlaying down there.
He's catching parlaying.
Listen.
He big bets.
Listen, me and Cuz about to get the finest of chopped cheeses.
I love it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Shouts to been having two different conversations where General Aki comes up. That's good content right there.
The finest of chopped cheeses.
It was 3?
1854. You can find me back at my normal home. I'm home. At Math Damon. Don't follow me though. Because apparently I've been churning. You know what I mean? I've been churning. So this is why. Anyway, shout out to Drip.
I love the new wet.
You can follow me on Twitter at Davis, aka Drip. Instagram, Davis Colon DC. White Noise every weekend on the BRP Patreon, on YouTube the next week. But also on the BRP Patreon, we have Black Watch with Fam and Tony Brown. That's going strong. We have Bulls in the China Shop. We got Black Rasslin / Reaction Podcast Club. All sorts of things on the BRP Patreon. Pay the 1, pay the 10. And yeah.
That's it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Really appreciate y'all. I'm at Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. BlackRasslin.com is a website, but as always, you can find the Black Rasslin Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, wherever you get your podcasts, we're there. But most importantly, YouTube.com/Black Rasslin. Every Thursday, 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are giving you 5 mics of Black Rasslin Podcast. Excellent. Shouts to Mimi. She's not here this week, but she's always here in spirit. Shouts to the chat. Y'all always real to us. Shouts to the supporters. Shouts to all the patrons, all y'all out there. One love. We'll be back next week, I guess, with a recap of the BRP.
Be back Wednesday.
That's right. Wednesday's
gonna be a big deal.
Wednesday's gonna be a big deal.
Wednesday's gonna be a big deal. It's a raffle. You know what I'm saying? There will be a new episode of something else featuring this guy.
That's right. Yeah, we had an interesting conversation.
Yeah,
recently.
very, very good conversation, and you got an announcement on Wednesday, so should be a good day.
Wednesday's a big deal for you, Cal.
Yeah,
these days.
Yeah, Wednesday.
World. No, I shouts out to Bad Liquor Drinking Jermaine for the Titus O'Neil worldwide. But
AYB.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was funny.
Come on there rapping. I'm giving somebody an eye, Jamie.
We'll see.
If somebody say their last name 3 times, I'm giving them a
trust. Nah, shouts to Ben, shouts to Brian, East Waters.
Waters.
He did hit a 2 this past week, but yeah, no.
Listen, Brian is from Baltimore.
That nigga was just talking.
Yes.
Wait, Ken Lou, the thing is and Math mentioned this, we're doing the raffle. So if you put in on the Rumble pool this Wednesday, 8:35 p.m. on the YouTube, you should tap in to get you want to get your numbers. That's the only place we're going to be. It'll be there on demand for you afterwards, but you know you want to make sure.
I think we'll be before the enemies.
It's going to be before
after.
That's right. They're after.
We're not trying to start a Wednesday night war with enemies.
These shows usually go about an hour, so I mean we literally just picking numbers and then that's it. So we won't overstay our welcome. And again, shouts to
remember when I showed up late to the first one? I showed up right when it was my pick.
Yeah,
right was
he popped on right when his pick was coming up.
Right.
Nah,
Mather's like, who we got? It's like it's strip time, and I popped right from my nap. Like, what's going on?
Ridiculous. Nah, shouts to y'all for real. It's been a great episode.
Like an uncooked turkey. I was so white.
Ew.
On that note, New Jack.
Gosh.
Are all spots filled?
That's
no.
What he's trying to do right
you
now.
already got yours. Relax.
You already got it. New Jack, take us out.
Like me or not, I didn't come up here to be liked. I came up here to